Welcome to Unit 6. I love talking to my parents and grandparents. They have so many fascinating stories about the past. My grandparents didn't have TVs or mobile phones when they were children, so they played outside with their friends a lot. What was life like when your parents or grandparents were children? In this unit, we'll look at the past simple form of regular and irregular verbs. You'll find out about the history of the famous Madame Tussauds Museum in London and how the wax models started. Can you tell if these are real people or waxwork models? In reading and listening, you can read about a young fisherman and a very successful businessman. When a businessman met a fisherman is a story about the important things in life. This unit has a video about famous events that happened around the world in the past. In vocabulary and listening, we'll look at words to describe feelings. We'll also look at adjectives ending in ed and ing. Is she annoyed or annoying? Is the journey tired or tiring? What's the date today? In everyday English, you will learn and practice ordinal numbers and ways of saying the date in English. Do you need more skills practice? Go online to improve your reading, listening, speaking, or writing. Are you ready? Let's get started.
6.1 A. The Museum Today.
Madame Tussauds Waxworks Museum is one of London's most popular tourist attractions. You often see long queues of people waiting to visit their favourite lifelike stars, from Star Wars characters and the US President to Prince William and Kate. It is amazing that in our technologically advanced world, people still want to touch and stand next to models made of wax. It takes 4 months to make a model and costs about £150,000. There are Madame Tussauds museums all over the world, from Hollywood to Beijing. So where and when was the museum born, and who was Madame Tussauds?
6.2 B. Who was Madame Tussauds?
Marie Tussauds was born in 1761 in Strasbourg. Her father, a soldier, died before she was born. When Marie was still very young, her mother moved to Switzerland, where she worked as a housekeeper for a doctor called Philippe Curtius. Marie and her mother lived with the doctor. He could make brilliant wax models. Marie loved these and wanted to learn how to make them. In 1766, Curtius moved to Paris. A year later, Marie and her mother joined him. Marie showed real talent for wax modelling, and during the 1780s, she worked on them with Curtius. It was the time of the French Revolution, and a frightened Marie started making death masks for people who were guillotined, including King Louis XVI and Queen Marie Antoinette.
6.3 Questions and Answers. 1.
When did Marie's father die?
Before she was born.
2.
Did Marie and her mother move to London?
No, they didn't. They moved to Switzerland.
3,
What did her mother do?
She worked as a housekeeper.
4,
Who did they live with?
Dr. Philippe Curtius.
5,
What did Marie want to learn?
How to make wax models.
6,
Did she like making wax models?
Yes, she did. She loved making them.
7,
When did she start making death masks?
During the French Revolution.
6.4. C. The move to England.
Philippe Curtius died in 1794 and Marie inherited his waxworks. 1 year later, she married Francois Tussaud and 2 sons were born. But the marriage was not successful. In 1802, Marie moved to England with the waxworks and her son Joseph. Francois stayed in France with the other son. Marie couldn't speak a word of English, but she worked hard and she started touring the country with her models. She visited over 70 towns in 33 years. The English were fascinated by the wax masks of dead French aristocrats. In 1835, she opened her first museum in Baker Street, London, and she worked there until 1842. She died in London on the 16th of April, 1850. She was 88. In 1884, her grandsons moved the museum to the Marylebone Road, where it still is today.
6.5. Questions and answers. 1,
When did Philippe Curtius die?
In 1794.
2,
Who did Marie marry?
Francois Tussaud.
3,
How many children did she have?
2, both sons.
4,
When did she move to England?
In 1802.
5,
Did she speak any English?
No, she didn't. She couldn't speak a word.
6,
Did the English like the death masks?
Yes, they did. They loved them.
7,
Where and when did she open the first museum?
In Baker Street, London, in 1835.
8,
Did she die in London? How old was she?
Yes, she did. She died in London when she was 88.
6.6. Pronunciation. T,
Worked.
D,
Lived.
id.
Started.
6.7.
Cleaned. Received. Visited. Wanted. Moved. Talked. Watched. Interviewed. Opened. Decided.
6.8. Irregular verbs.
Became. Began. Came. Cost. Gave. Went. Flew. Made. Met. Paid. Spent. Took. Won.
6.9. 2001. The year you were born.
Hey, Dad. This is a really cool card.
Yeah, it's really interesting, isn't it? Did you know any of the events on it?
Well, obviously I knew about 9/11.
Yeah. You were born just 2 weeks after that, on September the 25th.
Yeah, exactly 2 weeks after. And, of course, I knew that Bush was the US president at that time. But, I didn't know Putin was the Russian prime minister. What do you remember of 2001?
Well, of course, the best bit was when you came into the world.
That goes without saying. But what about the rest?
Let's see the card.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember the foot and mouth crisis. That was terrible. The poor farmers.
Oh.
It went on and on. Your mum and I couldn't go walking in the countryside. And I couldn't play golf. The club was closed. And you know how I love my golf.
I do. So, do you remember Tiger Woods being Player of the Year?
Oh, yes, Tiger Woods. I remember that. And I remember buying my first iPod. That was great. All my favourite songs in one place. You know I'm a big Beatles fan.
So, you obviously remember when George Harrison died?
Yes, I do. But it wasn't as shocking as when John Lennon was killed in New York in 1980.
Yeah, I know about that. What about Harry Potter? Did you know that the first film came out in 2001?
No, I had no idea when it came out. I saw the film years later with you.
Yeah, I loved all the Harry Potter books and the movies. Now, the last thing, the Tower of Pisa. Didn't we have a holiday in Italy when I was very young?
Yeah, you were 5, I think. But we weren't near the Tower of Pisa. I know nothing about that.
Oh.
I don't know anything about its history at all.
I'll look it up on Wikipedia. I didn't know that began the year I was born. Did you know, Dad?
No, I didn't. Your card is full of surprises.
6.10. When a businessman met a fisherman.
Good morning. What beautiful tuna. How long did it take to catch them?
Oh, about 2 hours.
Only 2 hours. Amazing. Why didn't you fish for longer and catch more?
I didn't want to fish for longer. With this, I have enough fish for my family.
But what do you do with the rest of your day?
I have a long lunch, play with my children, watch football, and take a siesta with my wife. Sometimes in the evenings I walk to the village to see my friends. I play the guitar and sing some songs.
Really? That's all you do? Look, I'm a very successful businessman. I went to Harvard University and I studied business. I can help you. Fish for 4 hours every day and sell the extra fish you catch.
But
then you can buy a bigger boat, catch more, and earn more money.
But
And then buy a second boat, a third, and so on, until you have a big fleet of fishing boats. And you can export the fish and leave this village and move to Mexico City, or LA, or New York, and start a fishing business.
Okay. But how long will all this take?
Let me think. Probably about 15 to 20 years.
15 to 20 years? And then what, senor?
That's the best part. You can sell your business and become very rich. A millionaire.
A millionaire? Really? But what do I do with all the money?
Well, let me think. I know, you can stop work and move to a lovely old fishing village where you can have long lunches, play with your grandchildren, watch football, take a siesta with your wife, and walk to the village in the evenings where you can play the guitar and sing with your friends all you want.
Well,
Papa, did you catch many fish?
I got enough for us today and tomorrow, and also some for this gentleman. Please, senor, have some of my beautiful fish. Goodbye, senor. Come on, children, let's go home to Mama.
To Mama.
6.11. How I feel. 1.
I'm bored because I have nothing to do and nowhere to go.
2.
I'm excited because my football team won the cup.
3.
I'm tired because I couldn't sleep last night.
4.
I'm disappointed because I didn't do well in the test.
5.
I'm worried because I can't find my passport.
6.
I'm annoyed because I got another parking ticket.
6.12. It was really exciting. 1.
Did you enjoy the film?
No, I didn't. I was bored from start to finish.
What? It wasn't boring at all. It was really exciting and very funny.
Well, I didn't laugh once.
2.
How was your exam?
Awful. I'm really worried. I don't think I'll pass.
But you worked really hard.
I know. I studied until 2 in the morning, but then I was so tired today I couldn't read the questions.
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll be okay.
3.
I'm so disappointed. I really wanted my team to win this week.
Did they lose again?
No, it was a draw. 0-0.
What a boring game.
I know. And now I'm so annoyed because I paid £45 for my ticket.
4.
When's Nina's birthday party?
You mean, when was it? It was last Friday, on her birthday.
Oh no! Was she annoyed that I forgot?
No, she was just disappointed that you didn't come to her party.
6.13. Dates.
1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 10th, 12th, 13th, 16th, 17th, 20th, 22nd, 30th, 31st.
6.14. Ways of saying dates. 1.
The 1st of April. April the 1st.
2.
The 2nd of March. March the 2nd.
3.
The 17th of September. September the 17th.
4.
The 19th of November. November the 19th.
5.
The 23rd of June. June the 23rd.
6.
The 29th of February 1976.
7.
December the 19th, 1983.
8.
The 3rd of October 1999.
9.
May the 31st, 2004.
10.
January the 15th, 2019.
6.15. Listen and write the dates. 1.
October the 31st.
2.
The 30th of January.
3.
July the 15th.
4.
March the 4th, 2012.
5.
The 18th of February, 2020.
6.
The 6th of August 1960.
6.16. The multi-millionaire Ben Way.
Ben Way is 37 years old and he runs a company called Rainmakers. Ben's a computer millionaire. However, he wasn't always so successful. As a child, he was dyslexic, so he didn't do well at school. He didn't read or write until he was 9, and his father gave him a computer. He wrote his first software program when he was 11. He didn't go to university because at 15 he started his own company. He first became a millionaire when he was just 17. He continued to be very successful until he was 21. He won a business award in 2000, but then in 2001 he lost it all. 1 year later he started Rainmakers, and now he's a millionaire again.